technology that is built for your every sense. Acer Pure from Acer.
Bike taxi services in Karnataka. The resumption is coming a day after the Karnataka High Court urged the state government to reconsider its blanket ban on bike and taxis. The court, in its oral observation, noted that such services could be regulated instead of prohibited, emphasizing that lives are at stake. In its oral observation, the High Court had mentioned the need for the state to re-evaluate its decision. The Federation of Karnataka State Private Transport Association is labeling this resumption as a violation. In a letter to the Karnataka Transport Minister, the organization stated that bike taxi companies have misinterpreted the court's oral observations, which advise against hasty decision as if rather it were a stay order. Now, the letter also mentioned that a large-scale operation which are occurring daily with privately registered two-wheelers being used as commercial passenger vehicles, the private transport body is also urging the State Department to initiate contempt proceedings against the bike and taxi aggregators. The next hearing in this case is going to take place on September 22nd. The BJP alleges that corrupt Congress, quote-unquote, they say the corrupt Congress Sarkar itself has allowed the bike aggregators to operate despite the matter being sub judice.
Karnataka state government again is involved probably in another corruption. In spite of court giving a clear-cut direction that no two-wheeler Rapido should run, Karnataka state government has given permission in spite of the court order to run this Rapido. We are not against any Rapido running. We understand the facts about the life of even those drivers who are involved in two-wheelers. The point is very clear. How can there be a violation of the court order?
My colleague Neha joining us live on the broadcast. Neha, what happens next far as the bike taxi policy is concerned?
Well, of course, right from the beginning itself, the Karnataka government was quite firm that they do not really want to form a bike taxi policy and want to scrap them off the streets of Bengaluru completely. However, remember, this was met with a lot of opposition and stiff opposition and resistance that came in not just from the bike taxi associations, but also from riders and commuters who used to frequently and regularly use these bike taxis as an economical and stable mode of transport to travel to their workplaces. Right after you had a lot of people raising petitions here, the bike taxi associations, of course, filing that plea in the High Court as well, stating that 6 lakh livelihoods, 6 lakh families, remember, not people, 6 lakh families are going to be at stake if bike taxis are taken off the street. The High Court, considering all of this, has now slammed the Karnataka government there, asking them, directing them to form a bike taxi policy here to legalize bike taxi operations across the city. Why is this so key, or why is this so crucial? While currently bike taxis have been operating in the city of Bengaluru without a policy for the same, the fact is that they've not only helped bring down the traffic on the streets, but also have turned out to be quite an economical and good form of mobility over here for the city, is what several people had come forward and said. Of course, now with this new policy there that's being asked for by the High Court, we'll really have to wait and see how the Karnataka government formulates this.
Well, yes, how the policy is formulated, the impact it has. We'll have to wait and watch. But thank you for joining us.